Hey beautiful people, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining the channel today. So guys, in this video, according to the title, I know why you clicked on it, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can apply for a Schengen visa to Switzerland and the requirements, the dates, the cost and everything you need to know, especially the requirements, because most visas are refused based on your background and your personal requirements. Also remember that many visas, especially Schengen visas, would be refused, or you would be refused the visa because of what you have done in the past. Maybe you've applied for other visas in the past and you did fraudulent documents or documentation. Your visa may be refused because most embassies have a connection. Sometimes many people will get refused the visa because of home ties. They didn't prove that they were going to return back to their home country after their trip to Europe. I hope you understand. Then some people will be refused because they lack documents, they lack properties, they didn't show enough evidence. Apartments, do you have rental properties, do you have real estate, stuff that will bring you back home. You understand what I mean? So you should pay attention to all of this. If you are new, my name is Milton. Welcome to our platform and thank you so much. Please bless me by liking this video and also sharing the video so that somebody somewhere can benefit from this material, because this is something many people do not know. Now, if you do not have money to study abroad, this is a type of video you need. If you are 40 years plus and you do not have enough money and you want to jackpot, these are the type of videos you need, because the money you need for this video is small when it comes to bank statement. I hope you understand, because you are not going to stay longer than 90 days abroad. Some people may just want to visit for 2 days, but the back of their mind, they already know that immediately they enter these countries, they want to seek Odoro. I hope you understand what Odoro is. Well, if you don't understand, drop a comment below. Somebody is going to respond to you what Odoro is. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to go abroad and Odoro is not a personal problem to you, if you think that if you ask for Odoro, you may, of course, because if you ask for Odoro, you are going to get some financial assistance and equally you are going to get documents to work, right? So if that is what you want, you don't have money for academics, you can use this method. But again, remember, I will always recommend academic method for you. So guys, let's take a look at this video proper. We will look at the cost, the deadlines, the documents and everything you need to know. Now remember, this is a short stay visa and you need to put this into consideration, and you can do it yourself. There are about 27 countries in Europe if you apply for a Schengen visa to Switzerland, which means that you are going to be applying for it at the Swiss embassy. You can enter these countries for free. There were 27, with Switzerland making 27. Is it Schengen or EU? Anyways, it's Schengen. But remember, Romania and Bulgaria just joined, so there should be 29. Switzerland is not in EU, but I think it's in the Schengen. Anyways, verify. Now, this is what you need to know. Let's take a look at the timing. This visa can be given to you within 15 days, right? Yes, that's why I call it the easiest and the fastest, if you supply the right documentation. If you need a one-on-one appointment with me, please book a call. So I call you and we talk. If you don't know where you want to go because of the money you have, because of so many things, you can consider booking an appointment with me. Also understand that though the visa will take 15 days to be given to you, it is always important, like give it 6 months. Apply like today, whereas you are still preparing to move like in 6 months time. I hope you understand, so that they can take time to go through your documentation, and of course when they go through your documentation, they would now respond to you. So that is the timeline, but they can take sometimes 15 days to give it to you, especially when you have valid travel experience. It always favors people with travel experience, but it doesn't mean that if you haven't traveled before, you cannot get the Schengen visa. No, this is not the way it works. Now, for the fees, how much do you need to apply for Schengen visa? It is divided into age. Those who are greater than 12 years of age, that's if you are 12 years and above, you are going to pay 54,000 CFA francs. Those who are between 6 to 11 years, you are going to pay 27,000 CFA francs for Cameroonians. Those who are less than 6 years, your own is free. This is in the case of Switzerland. Generally, there is a communique coming from Slovenia that Schengen visa fee has been increased. Well, most Schengen visa fee application, most countries in the Schengen, they charge 80 euros before. So if this new law is implemented, it means you have to pay 90 euros. Then those that are, this is for those who are adults. Then those that are between the ages of 6 to 11, before it used to be 40. Now, if this new law is implemented, it will be 45. Then those that are less than 6 years are free. This is for the fee. I have talked about some of the common reasons why you will be rejected. Now let's take a look at the requirements that you need for the Schengen visa application. Remember, this is for Switzerland. Though if you get the Schengen visa to Switzerland, you can use it to enter the other countries like I explained to you before. So you need to put this into consideration, guys. But again, please, documentation, very important. You can do the application yourself. Now let's go to the documentation. The first one you need is your visa application form, and you are going to get it from the Swiss Embassy's website. I will also put some links down there for you to check them out. Now remember, you need passport size photographs, and you must supply the real quality for this visa application. It's important for you to supply the right quality. If you take the dimension from the embassy website, go to any photographer, let them give you the right quality. I hope you understand. That's the dimensions are very important too. Then you need your international passport, and your passport must be valid for at least 6 months before you move and 3 months when you return. That's 6 months before you move. The day you are moving, you should have 6 months, because you are spending 3 months abroad maximum, which is 90 days. And when you come back, you still need to have 3 months for it to expire. This is the standard they need. Then you also need your birth certificate for you to apply for the Schengen visa to Switzerland. Equally, what you need again is your travel itinerary. Remember, you are not booking, you are not paying for it, you are just booking an itinerary. The embassy is not responsible for your loss in case your visa is rejected, so don't pay, just book it out. Then you use the itinerary. Remember, you are booking to and fro, aller and retour. Okay, that's, you are booking two-way round. And when you finally get the visa, make sure you pay so that the embassy can understand, because sometimes you might be going and the officials at the airport, the immigration, they will stop you, and if you didn't pay return ticket, it's a problem, a very big problem. So it's good to pay so that they can believe that you will leave their country after your stay expires. I hope you get. Now another thing is old visas. If you have travel experience, you've traveled before, and you have old visas from other countries, please use these old visas. You can take snapshots of them, last photocopy them in color and attach to your application, or indicate in your application so they know you have travel history. Then declaration of sponsorship. This declaration is coming from somebody. In case you have been invited by somebody, only when you have been invited, the person should give you declaration of sponsorship. There is a document on the Swiss Embassy's website. They can fill from there and give it to you, because this is for Switzerland only. Now there is another document. If you have been invited, you can get from the person inviting you. They call it an invitation letter. Collect from the person who invited you. But if you are going on invitation, if you are going for tourism purposes, please make sure that you draft a document to show your planned trip. All right, the places you are going to visit, the touristic areas you are going to visit, on which day to which day and which day to which day. It's very, very important. All right, like I said, if you are 40 years and above and you do not have enough money, consider using the Schengen visa to migrate, but you need to supply the right documents. Somebody just wrote me today morning and said her sister's visa was rejected, probably maybe her own, but I'm still waiting for her to book a call, because she said she will book a call so that we talk and I guide her. Probably she omitted one of these documents, which I do not know. Until when I speak to her, then I will be able to understand what is the problem. Now, remember I talked about the invitation letter, but if you are going as a tourist, you need to draft a document to prove how you are going to be visiting the country, on the days and the places to visit. You need to know touristic destinations you are going to, because this is one of the reasons some people were deported from Canada, because they didn't know the places they want to visit for their tourism trip, right? So please know the destinations and the places in that particular country, especially in Switzerland. Let me emphasize on this again. again, accommodation is very important. In case you are not going on an invitation document, please pay your hotel. Make sure the booking should last on the last day you are supposed to exit that country. Let's say that you want to stay till the end of this May, then you have to book till the 30th of May or 31st of May. The last day you are exiting must show on your booking itinerary. It's so important. All right, so you have to pay that one as well. Insurance. Now this is where many people need to understand. When you check the insurance website, the country's website, that's the Swiss embassy's website, you are going to see they mentioned there that insurance, it should be the Schengen insurance, guys. Schengen insurance is 30,000 euros, and now they know you don't have 30,000 euros. We are going to pay premium version. The problem now is you should check which insurance company is affiliated to Switzerland. I believe there are many of them. There is Alliance, there is Swiss Care, there is Euro Assist. There are many. Check to see which one is affiliated. You use it, you pay for it. You are not going to pay 30,000 euros. You just have a small token to pay, because insurance companies charge per day, and they charge like 0.4 euros per day. I don't remember well, but check again your proof of funds. Proof of funds, because you are going to be staying for the last 90 days, you need your proof of funds for the last 90 days. All right, you need to bring out evidence of your bank statement to show that. In fact, for the last 90 days, for studies is the last 6 months, but for short stay visa is the last 90 days. Then if you are working, get to your company, tell your employer to give you a document to prove that you are going for vacation, and in this case it's called the employment letter, and your role in that company should be there, your salary should be there as well. So you can also add your pay slips, your salary slips. They are very important, and remember it has to be signed. Then in addition to this, a leave letter is very important by the employer. It has to be signed as well. I talked about your salary slip. If you have a credit card associated with your account, photocopy it as well. They want to see it. Then also, if you have your company's registration documents, if you are not a worker, if you work for yourself, if you have a company, bring the documents. And remember, when you are showing those documents, make sure your tax has been cleared, because some people who go show documents without paying their tax, and that is a very big problem, guys. So these are some of the documents that you need in order to migrate to Switzerland. Internationals from Cameroon, you are going to be using a Swiss embassy's website in Cameroon, and the location is in Yaoundé Bastos, opposite the Senegalese embassy. Okay, then those of you from Central African Republic, you have to contact the French embassy in Bangui. Then those of you from Equatorial Guinea, you have to speak to the Spanish embassy in Malabo. So this is how it goes, okay, because that is the Spanish embassy in Malabo is the one to give you your Schengen visa. Okay, then Central African Republic, those of you from Central African Republic, you can then contact the French embassy in Bangui. I hope you understand. So these are some of the things that you need to put into consideration. I'm still going to talk about various things. You can move abroad as a family friend. If you want to go visit a family with a Schengen visa, you can go for a shared training course, you can go for business purposes, you can go for medical reasons, and of course you can go for tourism. I already explained all these details to you. I pray that this video helps you. I pray that you succeed as you keep fighting for what is good for you. Till we meet again in another one. Bye.